I'm Will, he, him, and I play Moxie, she, her.
I'm Sarah, she, her, and I play Freya, she, her.
I'm Steve, he, him, and I play Aura, he, him.
I'm Imi, she, her, and I play Amaya, she, her.
I'm Mike, he, him, and I'm playing Eugene Bannatyne, he, him.
I'm Ruthie, she, they, and I play Sentinel/Jax, they, them.
I'm Charlie, he, him, and I'm your DM. So, you guys arrived in Oh my god.
We didn't arrive in Dustmere at all.
Many months ago.
We'll have to use the first one now.
Went to Dustmere, man.
Yeah, you went to Dustmere, then you got on a boat, and you arrived in Delnori, which is a brand new city, a new adventure. You had a lot of questions left over on Dustmere.
I thought it was old.
Yeah, and you took a tour around the city, and pretty much in the same day, you jumped on the opportunity to make some gold. The first job was to investigate a gang called the Chasm Pigs, who had effectively gone missing. A ripper of a Ripper's beer house asked you to check them out, and if you solved the problem, then he'd pay you quite a bit of gold for a job like that. After investigating, you guys found that the Chasm Pigs were not well at all. There was a hole dug in the back of the hideout, and there was a cave, and inside there was a rat that had some kind of strange mechanism built into its head, and it had been controlling the gang members and basically just making them hoard loads of trinkets and gold and stuff like that. So you rescued a couple of the gang members. One of them you carried back to Rippers, and yeah, you then went back to the Old Diver, which is the inn you guys have pitched up in, and you spent the night there. You ate heartily, and then you
bacon.
With the thick bacon, and then you headed down one of the other fissures, the canals in Skur Street, to check out the second job, which was for a man called Jeffrem. And Morning had told you about this job, and she basically said that this guy Jeffrem had been asked, they had asked people to come around his and sort out a pest problem. And when you arrived, well, we might as well start there. There was a little thing that happened, but I'll describe the scene again. So this is down North Fissure. So the leftmost street in Skur Street, there's a boardwalk, and you walked down that, and there are all these buildings that have these like vertical gardens that climb up the cliffside as it narrows, and eventually you get to Jeffrem's Tannery, which is a squat little, it's like a stinking hut with a small second story, and you can see the other houses around it have kind of turned to businesses, storage. It really reeks, the tannery. And when you turned up, you noticed that there was untanned leathers hanging, some of them going a little bit mouldy, and the front door was all crooked. I think it was that someone knocked. Was it Amaya?
Amaya always knocks.
Amaya knocked.
I knocked first.
So it was in the fairly early-ish morning. It's probably 9 in the morning, yeah, and you knocked on the door and there was no response, and so you immediately kicked the door down.
The usual response with nobody's in.
That's the Sentinel.
And 9 in the morning.
Lockpicks,
So that's all start. Door.
So that's canon,
Open.
the door is...
The door has been kicked open.
Okay, cool.
I would just like to point out, once I've kicked the door down, some shit's going down, because I don't think untanned leathers should be going mouldy, because otherwise you will have mouldy leather.
Wrong voice.
So
I was wondering that. I mean, I'm no tanner, but would you really get mould? Well, no, I don't work with leather, but...
You strike me as someone who would be a good tanner and leather worker.
Well, no, I make sweets, Amaya. We've been through this before.
He's got such delicate little hands.
You could make really
it's really
delicate little
soft.
lady shoes.
I'll think on it, but I think I'll stick with the sweets.
Okay. If you want anything you want me to carry back for you so you can make start some shoes, then I'll...
Also, I just want to see how many people are around, since you made quite a lot of noise kicking
Yeah,
that
is
door
anyone
down.
looking at their fucking
Yeah, so how many people are around?
Okay, roll perception checks.
shoes.
I don't think a tanner's the one that makes the shoes.
Oh, no. And mini clarification, not really a retcon. Clayton has slept in.
Breaking news!
Can Zeal help me?
You can indeed.
I got a 13.
Don't know how
What's this?
Oh no, I did
Perception.
actually.
Oh, nice.
What are we doing? Sorry, I was...
Perception.
Oh, it's a natural 20.
So that's like 50.
Very on brand.
Okay, what have we got?
13.
I'm just looking around
13.
inside. I'm not looking outside.
Okay, so who's looking outside? Everyone else?
Yeah.
Okay, everyone else give us your perception checks.
28.
28.
18.
14.
14.
3.
3.
13.
Okay, so everyone outside, you can, I mean, first of all, you can see, as I said, this rickety house, and to the right-hand side there is a covered kind of tanning area / vat. So it's got a tarp that's been strung over the top of this vat, and there are some leathers hanging in there. Some of them have been stacked into like a pallet. With the 18, you would. I mean, you already spoke about the rotting leathers, didn't you? So you would notice that these have not just been hung out and left a little bit too long, and he's made a little bit of a mistake. That needs to be thrown away. Wherever the leathers that are out, they've been out way too long. They've gone moist. Anyone worth their salt would have chucked it, right? That's what you notice. And Freya with a 28.
Yep.
She knows where Jeffrey is.
There's one particle
You take a quick wander around the side while Sentinel was looking at one of the leathers, and you can.
See, I didn't see shit. I got 14.
Oh, you got the 18. You saw
for
that. Sorry, I thought I swapped you guys around.
It's easy to do.
Freya, you glance down the side and down the alleyway that separates the house and this tanning area. You can see on the floor under some foliage and some dead leaves, there is what looks like a chunk of metal kind of standing up on its edge, and looks like there might be blood or some kind of liquid. It could be something to do with tanning around it, but there is something around that chunk of metal to the right-hand side of the house.
Did we see any people?
Yeah, I was going to say, in terms of people...
No people.
Wow. Very quiet part of this.
You guys are just over halfway down North Fisher. I've started calling them Fissures instead of Street because the whole area is called Skirt Street. So you're halfway down North Fisher. It tapers off into like a pencil point as you get deeper into these fissures, and further in it's foggy and you can't really see much. Back down there, you passed a few people when you were walking up, and there are some people in small boats kind of punting along back towards the marina, but there's no one else around here.
No one's like looking up at. Okay, cool.
Wow.
I bet whoever left these to go moldies in for hiding.
Okay, Maya, you roll your. What did you get for your inside?
12.
It's dark. Oh, you got dark vision. You can see. Have you gone inside? Or are you looking at the door?
I'm standing in it.
You're inside the front room. Okay. It's a basic homely kitchen area, which makes up basically the whole of the ground floor. It's a small home. There's a small hearth. There is a pot. The hearth looks cold. There's a pot hanging over what remains of the ashes. There is a table in the middle of the room. There's a letter on the table, a bowl, some bits of crockery. One of the chairs has been knocked over, but that's all you can see. So, Frey, you said you were doing something.
Yeah, can I venture down that alleyway?
Yeah, okay. So when you approach this thing on the floor you're going for, so on your right there's this big vat, and it absolutely stinks. It's like acrid, stinking. I mean, they used to use all sorts of chemicals, and so what he's done is literally just sewage upon, other chemicals that maybe got alchemy of an alchemical origin. It absolutely reeks. Ammonia really clearing out your nose. This is a bear trap, and it seems to have gone off. And there is blood in the teeth of the bear trap, but it's one of these spring-loaded traps that's gone like that, and you can see blood on the teeth that are closed, and it's now on its side.
Is there where's the blood? Is there blood trailing on the ground?
Roll a nature check if you're going to kind of try and track whatever this was.
16.
Okay. This doesn't look like it's been that old, but no, it's been a matter of days. So it's tacky and some of the areas are dry, but the bigger pools are tacky to the touch. It looks like that it's walked up and down whatever did it. It kind of backtracks on itself and then it disappears. But it doesn't lead anywhere around the back or inside the house. It just seems to be around this area.
Are there any like footprints or paw prints?
Yeah, within that blood. So it's kind of whatever's done it doesn't look like it's trotted off anywhere. It looks almost like it's moved up one side of the house, then back past the bear trap to the front, and then it's gone back again, almost like switchbacking on itself, and then you lose sight of the tracks. It's a mess.
But what are the prints?
Within 16?
Yeah.
They're strange.
About 28.
Yeah, they are. It's like it could be a kind of 3-pronged tooth, but it's definitely not a rat. It's much bigger than a rat. It could be a dog. It could be like a small wild dog or something, or it could be a goat. It's really difficult to tell.
Goat.
Yeah.
Is there anything else in the alleyway? Like, is there a door into the tannery?
You are in the tannery, so it's like a little tarped area, and there's this big vat to the side that's bubbling away. It's completely opaque liquid in there.
Go back around the side and into the room, I guess.
Okay. What is everyone else doing? So Amaya went in as well, so you come back around the front.
I'm probably still moaning at kicking down the door.
I probably looked around and then probably went in.
Okay. Anyone else inside?
Yeah, I'll go.
Okay.
Is this a trap?
This is almost certainly
Bear trap.
Eugene, do you want to try and fix the door?
Yes, well, I suppose I'll have to now after someone kicked it down. I mean, it could have been... There's a flower pot out here, Amaya. There could have been a key under there.
Amaya's picked up the letter and doesn't hear any of that because she's really concentrating on reading.
And let everyone know about
I'm not
the
leaving
weird
it and
animal
helping her with our words.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
How big is this door?
It's a pretty small door.
So I could pick it up.
Yeah, it's not a hard
Even
thing.
you.
It's a few planks that have been nailed onto another.
Could I
few planks.
pick up the door and then smear Toppy over it and cast Mendon?
Yeah, you absolutely can. So you line up the hinges and she didn't kick it completely off the hinges, but you fix where they'd come fractured, and then the locking mechanism is a bit of a mess. So you'd have to take 10 minutes where she's ripped.
Oh no!
out.
Just put the door back on its hinges.
Yeah, it's opening and closing once again, but the lock's busted.
I let everyone know about the weird animal prints outside. There are weird animal prints outside. Some kind of 3-toed hoof goat thing.
I wonder if that was
a rat.
earlier.
Could it be those walking clouds we saw on the way in?
So Amaya and Sentinel, you are reading the letter. Correct?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Did we get you an animal book yet?
It's not even a desert animal,
desert.
but
We need to collect
animals.
There are goats in there.
I've heard
Some desert sheep.
I've heard there's a good bird book by a guy called Stephen Hawking.
He's been waiting.
That's not even a joke.
So Maya, this word is...
You guys are reading the letter, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Read it how Amaya would read it.
Okay. All right. So I'll give you. So you when you picked this letter up, actually, it was stuck to the table by something, and it looks like there's a bowl of like Eden stew. So it's basically an empty bowl. Dregs have dried a little bit, but an inkwell has actually tipped on its side and spilt ink all around the top of the paper. It's left a big pool of kind of tacky ink on the table, and when he picked it up, it kind of went where it ripped the edge of the ink, where it had kind of clotted around the edge. So there's a big kind of inky mess around the edge of the paper, and it says, "To the crew of the odd. I'm joking. I'm not going to do this.
Why is it? Because I sent nothing's over and says
It says Odmium.
Spell out phonetically. Or sound out phonetically.
It says, "To the crew of the Odmium Tryst, I'm writing again because I need your help. I'm a tanner and an old thief, and I can be of use to you if you wish. The gold I sent to you is much of what I have, a risk I am aware of, but I trust no one else in my home, and only you on the back of rumour. But it seems I am cursed with creatures that stalk me. They watch me out the corner of my eye, and I fear they will come for me soon. They're not rats. They are not natural. I've never seen them, but I know this deep, and then it cuts off with a splotch of ink.
Is there any gold?
You can have a look for some gold if you like.
Not to steal, just because if he was sending gold with the letter and there is no gold.
I'll read it a bit again. The gold I sent to you.
It's already sent it.
Is much of what I have. So he says at the beginning, I'm writing to you again.
Send a bank transfer.
Yeah.
What was it? Odmium?
Odmium Trist, so ODDMIUM.
I got most of it. I didn't realise there was a double D.
And the second one is Trist, TRIST.
If these creatures aren't natural, maybe that explains how the tracks just disappeared.
Yeah. And he said he was a thief, right?
In the letter, he says he was an old thief.
I'm gonna get my Book of Shadows out and again just like to Kaz. It's like another name for you, Odmium Trist, and ask her if she knows that one as well. Okay,
you get a response pretty quick. Do you tell her that what it in relation to the letter? Like he said, the crew of the Odmium Trist, so you would know it's either a boat or a name of a group of sailors or something like that. Okay.
Within 25 words.
Yeah. She's like, morning. Nope. Sorry, I'm feeling a bit useless, but don't really know what that word means. And then it cuts out.
You're not useless, shut up. Go have breakfast, for fuck's sake.
She sends the middle finger emoji.
The book can do emoji.
No, it can't, but whatever. Maybe it can.
It's like when you do all the backslashes and stuff.
Yeah, there you go. It's like that. Yeah.
It takes 20 minutes.
You guys, someone was going to do something. What were you going to do?
I'm not gonna look for gold, but can I go and look around the rest of this, like any cupboards where a body could be stashed?
Sure.
Try the desk.
Yeah, roll an investigation check.
Oh, that's probably not very good. That's a 10, so I find nothing.
Can I? Oh, sorry.
If he was interrupted while he was writing, I assume he was writing on the table. Maybe we could ask the table.
Like that.
What you would have noticed, even with a 10, and I think I haven't told you, is I did say at the beginning, it's a 2-story house. The second floor is very small. There is a little staircase, and at the top you can see a closed door.
Can I go up the stairs?
You can, but what happens as you take your step onto that that staircase is you hear hello?
Hello?
Help! I need help. And you can hear that from the top of the stairs.
I'm coming up, but if this is a trap, I will fucking kill you.
Wait. And then you hear another voice from underneath the stairs, where you guys haven't seen. There is a separate door, and it says, "Don't listen to it."
Fuck's sake! You've given me this riddle before in real life, and I fucking hate it.
It can copy voices. I'm trapped down here.
Well, I think it's best to leave.
Yeah.
Pub?
Right.
Well, we could open detect magic.
Can they only lie?
I can do that too.
I can send Ansel up.
I can send Zeal into the other one as well.
Do you think we have 10 minutes?
Yeah, I was gonna. You thinking what I'm thinking?
Detect magic will show which ones
Yeah.
are.
Okay, we hear you, both of you. Please bear with us. We are just organising our resources. So please hold.
That was the one upstairs. Says, "Oh God."
Was there a window? Can I go out the side and see if there's a window to the upstairs?
Sure. You would remember there was a small window.
Is it near where they were walking back and forth?
No, it's at the front of the house.
Okay.
I don't have it prepared. I know.
What's
One
detect
time
magic?
it would have been useful. No, Zone of Truth. Can I...
You're going to go outside while they're doing this, okay?
I'm going to immediately do the ritual for detect magic.
So start 10 minutes now.
Yeah.
Okay?
Right, see, Freya, I'm just going to ask some random questions to the voices.
Okay.
What is your name?
They simultaneously say, Jeffrem!
Great.
Well, that's not helping at all. Well, one of you has to be Lion. Are you upstairs? Voice, are you Lion?
No, I've been here for days.
Okay, downstairs. What about you?
I mean, I'm going to say the same thing.
Well, I am out of ideas.
Can I just insight check on both those responses?
Roll an insight check. Sentinel, you're outside. You can see that it is misty, but you can see there's a small circular window in the top, in the second floor, but it's dark and you can't see anything out.
Can I send Zeal up?
Sure. You can chuck him onto the little...
Like scramble. Go on, my little scramble boy.
Yeah, he jumps up onto the first roof. Yeah, he makes he scrabbles up the wall. You know, he gets up there. Yeah, and he peers inside and sees through there that there is at the other side of the closed door. He's peering through is a small single bedroom. The bed has been upturned and it's pushed up against the door, and he can see in a bundle down near the wall, just below where he's looking, is a humanoid figure in blankets sat on the floor.
Okay. Can I? What's the? Hang on. I just want to check the range of message because it can travel through.
Yeah, no worries.
3 feet of wood blocks. 3 feet of wood blocks the spell. Is it 3 feet of?
No.
And is it within 120?
Oh yes. As you send that, what did you get on your insight, Aura?
22.
Okay. So you send. What are you going to say, Sentinel?
Did you tell anyone about your issue?
You hear. You've read my letter.
Okay.
And Aura, you notice, hearing those voices, that there is a sinister undertone to one of them. It is an unnatural kind of warbling sound. It's like a human voice coming from an inhuman voice box. It has a strange sound to it. The shape of the windpipe may be something worse. And that is the one in the basement, in your opinion, is not the real one.
I will message. I'm just gonna ping a message round to everyone, like one after the other. And
as you do that, I'll just amend because I only used a couple of words.
It's only a sentence for message.
Oh right, then that's fine then. What are you gonna do, Sentinel?
Oh no, you were finishing because I was gonna. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just ping a message round to everyone in the room. There's something wrong with the one in the basement. I think the one upstairs is real.
Can I then follow up with mine? I want to go in, and is it again a similar kind of thickness to get down to whoever? If I guess.
Yeah, you'd have to guess because you don't know how deep the basement is or how much of it's.
Because it's just you point your finger towards a creature within range and whisper the message. So
yeah, if you're pointing at the door, for example, down to the basement, yeah.
And say, did you tell? And it's asking them the same question. Did you tell anyone about your issue?
It says, or the voice says, I just need help. And it says, there's another one. And that's what you hear.
I am going to, when I hear Aura's message of it's the one in the basement's dodgy one, I'm going to say, all right, I'm coming down to you, mate, to come and help you. And then I would like to stealthily go up the stairs.
Okay.
As quietly as possible, like even using my arms like on the banister to kind of like help me tiptoe up.
Okay.
Hearing Amaya say that, I'm going to move very slowly sort of over towards the door under the stairs.
Okay.
Just to make it up as if...
Oh, as though you're her?
Yeah.
Okay.
Surely that would give advantage.
Yeah, come on.
No, because yours is a separate stealth roll, isn't it?
Oh, no.
No,
Oh, you're trying to... Yes, then you're tricking it. So, yes, you're helping with the stealth. So, go on then, yeah. I'll
want
allow
me to
that.
roll anything?
No, you are helping with the stealth. That's fine. I won't make you roll. You can roll again for advantage.
Well, that was marginally better. That's an 9. Fuck you, dice.
You hear... So, you all hear the one down in the basement go, Don't, come up here! Help me! Oh, God.
I'm just going to keep going up.
So we're going to take care of it first. We're going to make sure the thing upstairs is taken care of.
Okay, let's freeze frame for a sec. Where is everyone? So Amaya, you're up the stairs.
I'm
Or are you at the basement
I'm
door?
by the door. I want to go to. Can I see which way the door opens?
It looks like a latch that you lift up and pull it outwards, so the door looks like it opens outwards.
I want to stand just back, so if this cut thing bursts out of the door, I'm not going to get hit in the face by the door.
Okay. All right.
I want
So
to be
you're
on
the door.
that side of the door, so
All right,
like,
versus door.
if it charges out, I'm going to be sort of on its blind side.
Okay. So yeah, I see what you mean. Where's everyone else?
I'm about a minute into the tent.
Just sat on the
Where
floor.
are you doing that?
Just on the floor in the middle.
In the middle of the room.
Yep.
Okay. Sensible. You were outside, so
I
you can
came
go to
in
the
because
door.
I had to come in to cast message to
Yeah.
the one downstairs, so I was probably like closer to like the door.
To the exit. Okay. And
Well,
not-
it isn't like to the downstairs.
front door.
The downstairs
The
door.
basement one.
Oh, the basement. Okay, so you're kind of behind Aura and Moxie.
I was thinking about doing speak to furniture, so I've probably been near the
I'm
desk.
just stroking
So
the
you're
table.
probably closest to the front door. Freya's near you on the floor. And Eugene.
I'm here as well.
Yeah.
So kind of like Moxie, I had the idea that I was going to see if I could find any of these chemicals and ask very specific alchemical questions to the two voices, because I would be looking for. Because obviously there are big vats, but also they might have little.
Oh, so you're in the
samples.
tannery area. So so the tannery was.
Oh, is that actually outside?
Yeah, so you'd have gone out back to. Well, I mean, away outside. Yeah, you'd have to go out the front door. And
That
around
seems
a
out
bit.
for Eugene. I am outside. I'm looking at chemicals.
So when the creepy voice is like, I'm going to go outside and look at the chemicals, it stinks, but it's not.
What do I? Because I surely would know different. I know you said ammonia, but is there anything specific in there that I?
It's nothing fancy. It's a very crude mix of chemicals, and that smell of the rot is almost definitely where he's been reusing the liquids over and over again. I'm not entirely sure on the exact chemical composition used in tanning, but it involves ammonia. You would know that this is very haphazard. It's a very amateur setup, and you're kind of looking for chemicals. So he's got a rack of these bottles of stuff. There's ammonia. There's some solvents
Calcium
that you give a quick whiff.
Yeah, I was
and you're
going to
like,
say it was like a sodium hydroxide, maybe.
Sodium sulfide.
Formic acid.
Nitrocellulose.
what's your passive perception?
Ethanol.
11.
Aniline-based
Okay.
dyes.
Benzene, you know.
Oh no.
So you hear behind you
Oh no.
Oh no.
from the vat a kind of initial bubbling, and then a help me, and then a creature leaps from the vat.
No. I thought being in the back was a good thing.
So we'll roll initiative. 20 to 25.
Oh, this is gonna go good.
15 to 20.
16.
18.
16 as well.
15.
Nice.
Okay. 10
And
to
one of
15.
that was falling
10.
down the stairs.
Or it is 10. 5 to 10. Okay.
What did you roll?
Oh no, 5.
Oh,
I would have 3.
God.
You got six.
Sorry, I thought my initiative was +1.
You are surprised, Eugene,
To say the least.
which means that
Surprise.
you are unable to take actions.
Damage.
Move on your first turn. But for top of the round, we have Amaya. So at the moment, nothing has happened. You are standing on the stairs, making a bit too much noise, but you're making your way up. So you're going to continue to do that?
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Kick the door in.
I'm
GG's.
So far, nothing has happened since we rolled.
okay. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna draw my sword, real sword.
Not your scimitar.
No, my real one. And then I'm going to shout at the door as I do this. This is also for my protection, and kick down the door.
Okay, roll an athletics check.
Please don't scare this poor little guy.
That's
He's already
14
scared,
plus
it's fine.
7, so.
Okay.
Thanks.
Yeah, you boot the door open.
Yeah.
It hits a bed frame, but it opens and smacks into the bed frame.
Okay. Can I shove
Yeah,
the door to open it more?
sure. So that will probably be the end of your go. And he's like, oh! And you shove your way in, and you see this old man. He's in the corner. He's short. He's got a bit of a pate, and he looks real bad. He looks like he's been in here a while. And he's like, and he looks up at you like.
Am I allowed? It's my open.
You can say one thing, quick.
Well, no, because I was going to say one thing, but I just want to know one thing from looking at him.
Okay, we'll do the next turn then.
Can I just say the one thing then?
Sure.
There's an old man up here.
Perfect. Okay.
Just to clarify.
Seal's just in the window like, yeah!
This is the image.
I am a scholar.
I'm a scholar.
I was watching through some of the old Instagram videos, and I found that one of him with this little pince nez being like, I am a scholar.
Okay, you glance round at the sound of slop and something emerging from layers of wet and boiling leathers and a roar mixed with the shouting voice of a human, and you see in a split second a creature that it looks like a kind of strange combination of a hyena and a goat. It has horrendous it's snarling, its lips are peeling back over a kind of cross-shaped maw with these horrible triangular teeth and these piercing blue eyes, and it attacks you twice.
Is that in the desert encyclopedia?
It is not.
Oh, we really do need to get the farm animal
We need to
book.
get the Stephen Hawking book.
It's bigger than you.
That's
That
not
is
hard.
a...
Yeah, sorry, bigger than Eugene or Amaya.
It's bigger than you.
Oh.
That is a 20 and a 21.
Yeah, that hit.
Okay.
Oh,
So it's doing a multi-attack.
So for some reason I thought it was attacking you for a sec.
No, I'm
But no, I thought it was the one underneath.
The old man.
Yeah. Not the old, not the. I thought it was like
the one
under
underneath the
stairs.
old man. I'm sorry to disturb you guys.
Eugene about
So
to
it
double
bites.
his damage.
So it leaps on
I have
you.
lots of health points.
It leaps on you, biting for 5 piercing damage, and then it rakes down your side with its hooves
How can you
for
break with who?
5. So it's like it bites
For another
and
5.
it's smacking into you for another 5. So 10 total.
You're right, you.
I'm alright.
And it smacks you. It smashes you into this set of shelves on the side of the house. The bottles, like some of them smash, some of them clang and fall onto the floor and start rolling. You guys inside hear the thump of Eugene and this creature against the outside wall of the
Hear me
house.
crying.
Okay. Moxie, your go.
Do you know what you wanted to do?
Oh, it's both of us, isn't it?
Oh yes, you're together.
Well, I'm immediately gonna stop doing detect magic. Yeah, as soon as I hear Eugene cry out.
My rib!
The other one hasn't emerged yet, right? They're still. I go outside.
The door is closed.
So then I go to where Eugene is.
Okay, it's probably around 30 feet to get to him.
Well,
Around the outside of the
I
house.
have 30 feet.
Cool. So you get there.
What do I see?
You see, as I said, I'll give you a bit more detail. It is a large hoofed and heavily muscled thing with 4 limbs. Its hide is covered in a pattern of scars that seem to loop and whirl, and its mouth is horrendous. It has a kind of canine mouth, but where its lips peel back, it reveals a lot of kind of gum that protrudes far, and these 4 horrible teeth that come to a point in the very centre of its mouth, and its tongue is lolling back as it's biting into Eugene and slamming him into the wall.
Well, that's a horrific scene.
Yep.
I'm just trying to work out if Freya would respond ridiculously.
The smell is intense as well from the vat, and this thing you are soaked in tanning liquid, and just
Good old tanning.
and a mix of your own blood, I guess.
Does the mixture somehow smell slightly different?
Nah, it's pretty bad.
Oh.
It's just bad.
If you add bat chemicals to blood, you get nice smell.
Cinnamon.
Oh man, I've gotten rid of
Oh no.
Yeah, no.
useful spells.
Yeah, well, while you're going through the spells, I'm going to go with Freya, but I'm going to be casting Mage Armor while that's happening.
So there's the little flicker of that kind of flame that leaps over you, and that's all you're going to do.
But that's my action. So
Okay.
cast
Can
that.
I get actually up to it? Okay, then I'm going to cast Spirit Guardians.
Okay.
And they are like little fishies that like swim around in like whirlpools.
Oh, awesome! Like a school of fish.
Yeah, it's a school
What kind
of
of fish? Sardines? Haddock?
They are trout.
Oh, I was going to say, are we going to go for those,
Trout.
like, you get those fish at aquariums that are like bioluminescent.
Little tetras.
Yeah, with a little blue stripe.
Sure, yeah, they're
really
have
cool.
both. Clouded trout,
That's awesome.
which the fish
Yeah.
are made up, has like bioluminescent scales.
Yeah, and each of those scales flash with the Freya brand color of whatever the lightning is, and they're whipping around. Does it do damage the moment it's cast?
Clayton was here, he would be sad.
Because technically it's entering the space.
He's asleep.
Yeah, but if he was here.
An affected creature's speed is halved in the area. When the creature enters the area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there, it must make a wisdom saving throw. So it's when it has its turn.
Okay.
But when it gets in there for the
Yeah, I
first
think
time though.
you've cast it and it is now in there, so I'm going to roll a save.
Because it would be if you were doing it in like an area anyway. Yeah, the first time it does it.
I take
on
it
its turn.
you pick the targets, right?
Yeah, so
I live.
when you cast a spell, you designate any number of creatures to be unaffected, and Eugene is unaffected.
Wisdom, right?
Yes.
Natural 20.
Oh, well, you still take half, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's 5.
12. 12 radiant.
Okay, very nice. 12 damage, okay.
Would it be
No,
after
half.
6?
That is already halved, or it's 12 halved 6?
12 half to 6.
Okay. Yeah, it seems unfazed. It looks around for a moment and then it continues its assault. Okay.
It looks
Oh, no.
unfazed.
No, it looks around for a moment at the sting and the kind of the smack of these things on it, but then it turns back.
It wants some gnome
It's
flesh.
assault. Yeah, it wants Eugene. Okay. Anything else?
It wants you.
No, I'm just ready to whack it with something.
Very nice. Okay. Sentinel.
Cool. Can I use Mage Hand to open the down door?
Okay. You open the door. It opens. Aura, you were on the off side of it, right?
Yeah.
So you take one step back as it opens, and you're ready to see something leap. And it's just a small set of stairs that goes down and to the right, and you can kind of see round a bit. It's not going to be very high in there. It's probably about 4 feet deep. It's deepest.
Can I see it?
You just you look down. You can see a kind of coal pit. And the edge of the wall, and that's it. It might be round to the right-hand side.
I was thinking about using the lockpick on the door.
Oh, we should. Oh,
I don't know.
bastard.
We are the door destroyers.
Still do it.
Destroyers.
And you still close the
Yeah,
door.
we can still. Yeah, because that was my action, but I'm sure as a free action, I could just.
I mean, there wasn't an extra. There has to be a lock on the door, though.
Oh.
Is there a lock on the door?
No, as I said, it's just a latch that you pull up.
I'm like anti this team because I was fixing the door that you destroyed.
Okay. You.
Part of this
So-
club.
Fuck it, Kamikaze Warlock. I want to go. I want to try and see it within 30 feet of movement, and then I want to cast Mind Thrust on it once I can see it.
Okay.
Actually, does it need to be light inside? Yeah, no, I do have to be able to see it. Bastard.
Okay. So you walk down the steps. They are very rickety, narrow. You have to bend down quite a lot to see in. When you get down, you look around to the right and you can see it's not a very big coal. It's like a coal basement. It's about 15 feet square, and it is in the far right corner, about 15 feet away from you at the bottom of the stairs.
And can I see? Does it look like a fucking weird thing?
Yeah, as I described before, it's
the same thing.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm going to cast Mind Thrust on it.
Okay.
It's a bonus action, so it's an intelligence saving throw.
That's a minus 17. Good.
Because I can attack 2 people or 2 creatures in a turn, is there anything else down there?
There is just like piles of coal.
Okay, it's fine. It's just because if
yeah.
I cast it using a spell slot of 3rd level or higher, you can target an additional creature.
Oh, you
So-
cast it at 3rd, did you?
Well, I've half.
Oh yeah, of course you did. Yeah, no, it's some piles of coal and some actually made leathers, and then some sacks of other stuff, some grain.
That's 13 psychic damage, so halved.
Okay, so it's 6.
when you cast that spell, I immediately thought of Taskmaster sticking it to the man.
No, I do it with my mind.
What if you do it with your mind?
Do it with my mind.
Okay. Anything else? Is that-
No, some action bonus. How far did I have to move to get to see it?
You probably 15 feet.
Back
Back
up the stairs.
Back up the stairs. So you go down, you cast, run back up the stairs.
And I
Aura.
point out to Aura.
Yeah, Aura. She runs back up. This is all, they run back up. Points across the room. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna run in.
Okay, it's really narrow, so you had to peer down. It's about 4 feet high, so you will have to stoop to get down there.
Okay. Do I see it?
Yeah, it's in the corner. It looks pissed. It's got piercing blue eyes.
It's gonna hear like the sound of the building collapsing around it, and I'm gonna toll the dead.
Okay.
Wisdom save 13.
That is not as good as it was. That's a 9.
Yeah.
Nice, that's gonna hurt.
Oh, always do 12s,
Finally,
isn't it? Because it's
that's
taking damage.
Yeah.
indeed.
That's not helping at all.
I can't even feel it, man.
13 points of
Fuck you damage.
Very nice.
necrotic.
Okay, you see it wince at that. And are you doing anything else?
I'm backing out. I'm gonna stand behind it. I'm gonna pull the door half back and stand behind the door. So
Okay,
basically
you can
hide from it.
Yeah, so you can't.
Sort of, not.
You can't.
Rude,
I wouldn't say you can.
rude.
You can barricade it because.
No, I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna shut the door.
But
I'm
you
just
can
gonna
stand behind it.
I'm gonna stand
Cool.
behind it, so
Okay.
they won't immediately see me.
I'm looking at her, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm the fucking target.
Yeah. So as you look at Sentinel to be like, I basically just did the same thing. As this thing smashes into the door, you can't really contest because you've used your action. So
Do I get an attack of opportunity?
it's coming into your space, so it's smashing into the door. So I'll roll an athletics check to see if it can. It would effectively be a shove.
I'm not holding the door.
You're standing in the way of it.
No, I've got the door there, and I've just stood back away from it.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were standing in the way.
So if it runs through the door, it might not see me, and it will just run past.
Okay, all right. Yeah, fair enough. So it just smashes through the door. It whacks into the wall. Splinters fly. The lock mangled. It smacks into the side of the wall. The latch. I said latch so many times. It smacks into the wall next to you, and then it just goes straight for you. There's two of you standing there. Let's do odds and evens.
Doesn't see me.
You're both standing real close to the top of the stairs. Odds, evens.
It's gonna be odds.
Evens.
Oh, thank you, God.
It's gonna do.
I thought you didn't believe in them.
I don't.
Yeah, it's gonna multi-attack on you, Aura. That is a natural 1 and a 24.
Yep.
I didn't.
Hold
Odds and
on.
evens on the bite.
I just want to see if I could block that.
So it's gonna be the bite attack.
No, if it been 22, I could have blocked it.
With a reaction.
Shield. I would have been able to. It's too high. It's still too high.
Oh, so you got your shield out. Okay.
No, I've got my shield out, but I can cast shield on top of that.
Oh,
So
damn.
my max AC at the moment can be 23.
Maximum shield.
Big shield.
Double shield.
Okay, that's 6 bludgeoning damage as it slams into you with its hooves. Okay, that is the end of its turn, Eugene.
I can't do anything, right?
You are surprised. This thing is savaging you. It's a shame you're at the bottom of the round.
Yeah. So did you say I can't have actions? Can I still move?
No, you can't.
I literally can't do anything.
No, and you're surprised.
Cool. That's my go. I'm gonna
Unfortunately.
enjoy this soul cake.
Okay, Amaya.
Before I move or do anything, can I just see if this guy has got any injured feet? I just want to clarify that these weird things can't shapeshift.
Okay, roll. I'm gonna just be a perception check.
That's a 19 for 20.
No, he's got rags wrapped around them. He looks like he's been trying his hardest to keep warm.
Okay.
He looks frightened, but he stands up and he's quite short and he's like, I can hear them fighting.
All right. Barricade the door. I'm going to go in. Barricade the door. Can I jump out the window?
It's quite small. You can squeeze through. It's the small circle one that Zeal looked through. All right.
Is he in the room? I thought he was just outside.
Zeal?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he was just looking in like, there's a fire. You can go over. Yeah, you open the door, open the window. It's about a foot and a half wide to squeeze through.
I'm going out feet first so that I can drop down onto my feet.
All right, roll an athletics or acrobatics check.
Take my son with you.
Yeah.
She broke the barricade that was there before. Went in the
Fixed
room.
it.
And was like, oh, wait a second. I can't get out now.
Through the window.
Skill is just over the window.
9. A 9. Okay.
I mean, that's not bad for a 2.
You start strong. You do a little wall run. You grab one of the rafters. You open the window. Grab the rafters. You kick through. But the roof is way closer than you expected. So instead of having time to land, you just kind of go and you slide down the side of the roof and you roll a bit and then you land. It's not far.
Is she gonna land on top of the other one?
Front? No, out the front of the house.
Okay. Oh, it's out the front. Oh, I thought it was out the side.
It's out the front.
Oh, that's all right.
You land on the front, so you look in. You can see Aura being savaged by one of them inside, and you can hear Eugene being savaged by the other one. The lights of Freya's magic being cast around the side as well.
I think that's probably all of my movement.
You might have, well, you're not, pretty much. You could probably do between 5 and 10 feet, maybe.
Does movement count if it's falling?
It does, yeah. You could dash and use 30 feet again.
Okay.
You got 35, have you? Can't remember now.
30. Can I?
Yeah, it's not
Can I just shout who needs help the most, and then I'll just go and help them on my next turn.
You could hold an action so that when someone responds, you can run to them because you're within 30 feet of everyone. Okay.
I would like to do that.
That's fine.
Thank
you
you
can do that.
for the help.
yell at the same.
Back here, yeah. Okay. All right. So it's the first one's go. It's going to attack you again, Eugene. That is not as good. A 15 and a 14.
Both hit.
Okay, the bite attack comes again. It goes for
Double
your neck.
the damage I've taken the whole campaign.
That is 8 piercing damage as this thing goes straight into your shoulder on the other side and rips its head back and forth like a dog with toy or something.
Or a gnome.
And the hoof is not as bad. It's kind of latched on with its jaws, so the hoofs don't get as much purchase as 5 bludgeoning damage from the hooves.
If it's already taken damage from my spirit guardians on my turn, does
it will
it
do it on the start of its turn?
Yeah, so it will do it now. I think. What's the wording of it? It's on the beginning of their turn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's still in them. So it's going to take. Is it save again?
Yep.
That's rubbish. It's that was a natural 3.
Oh, shit roll. Well, 11.
Okay.
Still more than it did the last time, so we're all good.
Yeah.
This time it seems pissed, and it's like a mix of growls and voices like "fuck off!" And it's like it's kind of horrendous. It's like a mix of voices. It's almost like was Jeffrem, and then it's kind of going back to almost mimic all sorts like bird sound, children's crying. Yeah, it's horrible.
What's that noise?
Freya and Moxie.
We need to buy a pigeon.
Freya and Moxie, your goes.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Pull out my wand and fire off a level 2 ray of sickness at him.
Is it a save for poison?
If I hit,
Okay.
Which one are you attacking? The outside one?
The one with Eugene.
Yeah, she ran out with you at the same time.
16.
That hits.
Nice. Okay.
Yes, it does hit.
Yeah.
Sorry, I got something else.
So that is a DC 16 con save.
That's a natural 17.
Do I want to? Yeah, fuck it. Flash silver, silvery barbs. So roll again and take the lowest.
That's the lowest. That is 8.
Cool. Yep. So he's poisoned now.
Very nice. So that is
Haven't rolled the damage yet. Sorry. 3d8
Poisoned.
3d8 poison.
disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
Yep. Cool. That's I'm glad I did that.
Very nice.
So yes, that's 16 poison damage as well.
Damn. Okay.
And poisoned.
16. Damn.
Yeah, because I'll go before you, so I'll get some damage on it first.
Okay.
It's me. I've not gone yet.
Yes.
How do you look?
About 1 moxie.
Yeah, literally. one more and I'll be down.
So you're fine then.
Yeah, you can take that.
He's a beefy little boy.
You can take it.
I've very high con.
I'm gonna toll the dead on it.
Toll the
Rules
dead.
are foghorn.
Oh yeah, the creepy distant one. Wisdom save, right?
Yeah.
That is not great. That is that's a 13,
You failed.
and it's already damaged. So
Yep. I'm just trying to find frickin'.
that eerie distant horn.
2d8.
Oh yeah, it is.
The fish flashing around it and lashing at its hide.
Nice.
12.
And I got 1, 12, and 1, 11.
Nice.
So
Get dicked.
30. No wait, 23. Jesus Christ. 23 necrotic.
Oh, damn!
pieces.
That.
This is why I'm the
it.
damage queen.
Okay,
No
that.
healing.
It releases its grip on you, Eugene, with that, the noise is silence and it just starts growling. Dan. Okay.
Hit me.
Damn bitch.
Anything else?
Give me a fucking day.
Okay, Sentinel, you're going.
Hit me as well.
I'm gonna wait for. I'm gonna hold my turn until Aura's gone.
Okay.
Can I see both of them first?
No, you can only see the one on you.
Okay.
The other one is so you're at the top of the basement stairs.
Yeah.
If you were facing the basement, Eugene would be through the wall in front of you, slightly to the right.
Okay, cool.
Wait, you can't see through walls?
No, apparently not.
Check.
My wrist doesn't do that thing. Second question. When it's spoken to us, has it just been speaking normally, or is it something that's like been in our minds, or?
It was a voice. A voice that it generated.
So I'm going to assume it's going to understand this, and I'm going to use 2 sorcery points to, as a bonus action, cast command. I'm going to say, "Bad doggy, down," and if it fails, it's going to go prone.
Okay, wisdom, right?
Oh, but it's its turn.
Bad goat.
Cool thing. Yeah, that's. Where is it? Yeah, wisdom 13.
Fails.
So on its turn, it's going to go prone. And as I use 2 sorcery points to do that as a bonus action, I'm going to hold my action to attack with my sword until it lays down.
Okay, so
I also meant, because I forgot how command works, I'd wait until its turn. It's had its turn. to be
Okay.
prone. I forgot how command works.
oh right,
It
so
was on
you
its-
both want to take advantage of it being prone.
Yep.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, so it goes prone on its turn. So at the moment, it's still going for you as you give it the command. Okay, so we're going straight past Sentinel. Oh no, it is now. It's straight its turn. So yeah, it lays down.
Can I go first?
Yeah, sure.
So yeah, this thing.
I'm going to divine smite this.
It kind of twitches like,
Okay.
and it lays down, and it's kind of twitching in like what's the word? In kind of
Protest.
protest is the word. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do. I'm gonna stab it with my rapier and
with
use
advantage.
green flame blade.
Okay. Yeah, with advantage, both of you guys. Right?
So that's a natural 16.
That hits.
So it's 1d8.
Did you go with advantage?
Yeah, it's a
Oh, okay.
15 and a 16. So it's a d8. So it's 9 points of piercing damage plus 8. Oh no, 1d. Hang on. Oh yeah, 1d8 of fire damage. 3 points of fire damage.
Okay. Total. What was the total?
12.
I couldn't know the first one. That's right. Oh, nice. 20.
No one does maths.
Yeah.
I can't math.
Do the words. Very nice.
I can't do a second attack, and I only have 2 bonus action spells, and I don't really want to take an immediate nap, so... Aura!
I will attack with my sword.
Very nice.
And I will stab.
One-handed, right? Because you got your shield out.
Huh? Yeah, one-handed. That is... dirty 20.
Hits.
And I'm going to level 2 Divine Smite. So I need more D8s now.
That's not D8.
Have you got another D8? I'll do that one as... I'll do that. So that's... 7 things. 5 points of slashing. And... Ooh, that's pretty good. Evens was necrotic, wasn't it?
Evens was radiant.
Okay, 18 radiant.
Because as we all know, evens are good. And
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
18, okay, damn.
If you'd have killed it, it would have been very funny.
18 radiant and... What was it?
5.
5. So 23 total.
Yeah.
Man, my
I'm going to get me
brain's
some
not
more
doing.
D8s for next time.
Okay, so with the glowing green fire on the rapier stabs through straight into the compacted earth of the floor through it as this flame leaps over it, and at the same moment, Ori, you spin the sword, stab with a yes.
Can I shout to Maya? We got this one.
Yeah, so you hear the boom, and you see all this happen.
Just standing outside the window.
He has to use his movement to get up, right?
Half its movement to get up.
Okay. You guys have like slammed your swords in, and as you're drawing them out.
Next turn.
Well, it's next turn, yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
god,
it
it's
uses
delayed on the
it.
whole fucking turn.
Yeah, dude.
Damn. Yeah.
Get one.
It's down. It's not down, but it's on the floor. Okay, Eugene.
I'm gonna go! Yay!
Golf claps.
I'm gonna run away! So first thing I'm gonna do, because I'm really scared, is I'm gonna go into my pouch and grab some sugar and just go like that. And I cast invisibility as it drops down on the floor.
Okay, so it's still on you.
Yeah.
Okay, and what are you doing?
And then I'm running away after I've cast
I
invisibility.
thought you said it got off him.
Yeah.
It did, but it's going to take an attack of opportunity.
But that's at disadvantage now, right?
Yeah. As it leaps, as you tear yourself away from it, invisible, you see it looking around, and then you hear it going.
I'm so happy. Thank you, sir.
Disadvantage on perception checks when you're unseen. That's right, isn't it?
But surely that's when, if you can't see the target you're attacking,
Yeah.
that's a disadvantage, isn't
It
it?
is, but it has advantage.
It's also poisoned as well.
Oh, no, I forgot about that. Never mind.
So
I would have cast
this is
invisibility
weird.
anyway.
So it has disadvantage because you're invisible, but it gets advantage on smell-based perception.
But then there's another
But then it also
disadvantage.
gets disadvantage with poison, so it's that disadvantage.
I'm never getting rid of it.
Base 1,
That's the best.
that's a 12.
Yeah, this is.
I need to roll again because it's attacking twice.
Have you got the plus advantage on the...
No, it misses the second one as well. So it goes for you and it misses, smacks up against the wall, and it's just looking around, and it looks up at Freya and Moxie, and it makes
Whereabouts is Moxie stood?
behind Freya.
Further away, yeah.
I'm going to
Like
be
at the
stood.
corner, right?
I'm stood next to Moxie.
Okay.
Yeah, just a bit further behind.
Yeah, that's fine. So closer towards the front of the house.
And can I say, as like a free, some dialogue? Don't be alarmed, Moxie. I'm stood on your left.
Hey, Eugene.
Then look down. I mean, you're right.
I looked on my right.
It starts its turn in the Spirit Guardians. That's a natural 1. So while you roll damage, it's going to run out of it. So it runs
It gets half movement.
Wait,
past you.
whose turn is it?
It's the creature's go.
Is
Oh no, it's not!
not.
God damn it! It's not its go. It's Amaya's. Sorry.
Oh, it's me.
And there was
We'll keep that roll though, so it fails
I
its
didn't
next
roll
turn.
it.
Didn't Amaya hold her
Yeah, she did.
movement
Yeah, but that was,
when someone shouted?
but no one did. So it's
I
back to
did.
her turn.
I did.
Yeah, you should.
We
Yeah.
said we were fine.
You were fine.
Yeah.
So I would have run
Run to the other one.
Okay. All right. You run there.
I've already run there.
Yeah, you're already there. You see Eugene go.
Oh, okay. Because I was going to say, do I run into Eugene?
In my confusion, ow! I just land on the floor.
But you can probably make it to where Freya is, which is quite close to it. So it depends where you want it to go.
Cool. Yeah, I'll get there. I want to stab it with.
So you're within the school of fish that are going around Freya.
Yeah. And I'm going to stab it.
So now we're back to your actual go at the top of the round.
Yeah. Well, that's not great. That's a 9.
That misses.
So I'm gonna just go. I'm just gonna go again because I've got my extra attack. That's a 16 plus 7 this time.
Hits.
So that is a 7 plus 6. What is that? Thanks.
Okay.
It's been a week.
We'll finish it.
Oh, I'm so sorry. You nicked my kill.
Didn't need to turn invisible.
It's taking a lot of damage.
I mean, to be fair, you did dick it.
Yeah.
23.
This is for Eugene, and I'm just gonna slash it through.
This is for Eugene.
Roll. Okay, yeah. You slash it at the back of its neck, almost decapitating it as it's running towards you guys. You get through the spine, and it's just the kind of front part of its neck that's holding it tight, which falls onto the floor. This really black, tarry blood leaking from it.
Take a few steps back.
Daemon Targaryen did.
You did.
Just nod.
Yeah.
Okay. That creature is now dead. So Freya and Moxie, your go. The creature is now dead.
Sorry.
You just see a little droplet of blood on the floor next to you.
It's just hard to see.
I look
It's great,
around
doesn't
for
it?
Eugene.
Yeah.
I'm like, Eugene?
He's right here. He's next to me.
Can I go heal him?
You don't know. Yeah, he's invisible. So.
I feel around until I can.
Okay, yeah. Go on.
I mean, it's she's got to do a perception check. She's gonna do it.
Yeah. I mean, if Moxie's knows,
He's on my left.
I look for air that's wibbly.
Which, with whatever is a passive 25.
You smell loads of chemicals next to Moxie.
It's not going to be a big one.
Yeah, he reeks.
7.
Thank you.
Very nice.
You do hear me go, I prefer a more learned type of healing, but never mind. Thank you very much.
It was like a static shock that gave you lots of energy.
Eugene's had Red Bull.
What are you doing, Moxie?
Moxie is going to run back into the other place if I have the movement for that.
Yeah, you could probably make it into the middle of the room near the table.
Yeah, and so I can see they've got this other monster pinned to the floor. Yeah. Right. Okay.
It looks pretty rough.
It's prone, so I'd be rolling straight if I use.
Yeah. Oh no! God damn it! Rolling straight rolls like an amateur.
Because I've still got the silvery barbs, so advantage on me. Do I just want to hit it on? Yeah. No. Let's roll. Yeah. But let's just send a chill touch at him. Cool. 20 dirty.
Hits.
Cool. 2d8 necrotic.
Don't steal my kill.
What was that? 4 necrotic.
Okay, yeah, so Moxie sprints into the room, sees this thing pinned by 2 swords, and sends out the skeletal hand, and it hits this thing, and frost just leaps up its back and up the wall, but it's still moving, and it's attempting to kind of right itself up on these swords that you guys have pinned into it. Anything else?
No, that's all I can do.
Okay, Sentinel.
Rapier with green flame blade again.
Very nice.
Oh, maybe not. What's that? 14?
That just hits.
Jesus. That's 3 stabbing damage.
Finish it.
Thank you, God. And 2 fiery damage. Just go to sleep, puppy.
Yeah, so you just send another shunt of green flame through it. It melts the ice that Moxie cast over it, and it just twitches a couple times, and then its muscles relax, and it is dead.
I will decapitate it.
Fair enough.
Just for proof that we've done the job.
Oh,
Not again!
So yeah, Aura, you just pull the sword out.
Not carrying it this time.
One swing.
I'm cleaning off my plate.
Okay.
I was just trying to look at chemicals. Why did that horrible thing come and attack me?
Don't know.
I'm still invisible.
Usually.
I feel like we should go out into pest control at this rate.
So,
I would like
it
to
wasn't
go-
rats.
Back into the house, back up the stairs, open the door again,
Okay.
speak to the man.
Yeah, you open it again. He's like, "Oh, shoot!
How many of them were there?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't see him, but
Is 2 the right ballpark?
maybe.
Okay.
I don't know. They came. One of them came for me. It was running around outside the front, and I just barricaded myself up here. That's a couple of days ago.
And did you have this problem before 2 days ago?
Oh, yeah. It's been probably a couple of weeks that I've known, or at least of something like that.
Are these... Sorry, I'm not from here. My name's Amaya. It's nice to meet you.
Jeff from.
Hi, Jeffrey. Ripper sent... Well, he didn't send us. He suggested that we come
Morning.
help. Sorry, Morning did. Ignore me.
Oh, yeah.
Morning did.
I tried to get her to post a job last week, but
Oh, we only got here yesterday.
oh,
So that's probably what the
Yeah.
delay is.
Very efficient with our time.
Morning's one of the only people I trust around here. Can't trust many people, but you seem all right.
Thanks. I've forgotten the question I was going to ask, so if anyone wants to jump in right now.
Why were they?
You're on your own upstairs.
I know.
Okay.
Oh, you
Would anyone
got
like to
out.
come join me?
Really?
We're just hanging out downstairs.
I'm just moaning.
Can I go and start the fire in the hearth? Is
Sure.
it warm? Or is
It's
it-
freezing.
Yeah, go and start
Yeah.
the fire in the hearth for him.
These chemicals have been out of date for several months.
Is it over?
Yeah.
Think so. I mean, I don't know for sure, but are you okay? Do you need some first aid?
I asked for help.
Yeah, but physically, do you have any injuries that need to be tended to now?
I'll be all right. I just need to eat something.
Okay, we'll come downstairs. I'm pretty sure I heard someone put the fire on.
Okay. He followed you downstairs.
We've got some meat.
Oh no, don't make him eat this.
No.
Okay, he followed you.
I'm going
into
to go
the
up to one of the corpses and just slightly kick it in the most aggressive thing you've seen Eugene do, but it's like a little
like
toe
toe punt
prod.
it. Yeah.
Can I look at the corpse?
Kind of hurts. It's quite hard. You can.
And work out if I know what it is?
Sure. Roll a nature check.
I'll be helping, just muttering to myself.
Roll a
Have
nature.
a look if there's anything like that I've heard about from the edge, maybe.
Yeah. So you're going to investigate them as well, are you?
Yeah.
Roll a nature check then.
So that's 19.
Okay. And I'll wait for Aura to roll his.
I've just remembered what I was going to ask, by the way. It was if Jeffrey has seen these creatures before.
All right. Yeah. Where's he following you down the stairs? He's like, I don't know what they look like.
Not local.
They're not going to be in our farm. So.
Local place for local
He did
people.
say in his letter that he hadn't seen them properly. They'd been in the corner of his eye, kind of thing.
Yeah, but still.
Okay. 19 and
7.
a 7. Okay. Aura, this looks like a normal farm animal.
We need to get Aura's
Don't
big
clap.
animal.
This is a goat? No.
Woof.
Freya, this is not an animal that you've seen before. This is the scarring on its hide is really interesting because it looks like it's got a strange pattern to it. It looks like it's been done almost intentionally. It's like looping whirls almost. It's very strange. With the 19, the blood is not red. It's not normal. What you first saw as dried blood on that bear trap, it has the same color. It's almost black, very thick and viscous. And Eugene, obviously looking over your shoulder, would agree. It is.
Can I try to harvest them?
You absolutely can. Yeah. With the 19, you would guess this is some kind of monstrosity. It's an unnatural creature.
This is unnatural.
Like something somebody might have made.
Yeah, possibly. Or
Somebody made.
they can happen in. I'm trying to think of another example. A monstrosity it's either a creature that's been made by someone intentionally, or it could have been in an accident, or it could have been in a place that was particularly hostile in an arcane sense for a while, and it has changed it or something like that.
But the patterns on the back look like intentional.
Possibly. They're different and they're chaotic, but they don't look like it's got it walking through a hedge. It looks like there was a pattern to it, and it's different on the other one.
Okay.
The rat didn't have any weird markings.
Not in the same way, but it was very deformed.
I mean,
okay.
But
it
if
would be
someone's already
crazy.
experimenting on rats, this might be off-cut.
Yeah, it would be crazy if there were 2 people in this town making
Animals.
Two absolute
totally
lunatics.
unrelated.
They don't even know each other.
Unrelated.
There's a club.
Roll, Aura, you rolled nature, so roll separately. I guess it's going to be Arcana, because you're talking more in terms of your experience at the edge. I should have asked you to roll Arcana rather than nature. Eugene, you're going to try and harvest this thing.
Cool.
So
D100.
roll your D100 first. Yep.
It is the harvest afterwards.
46.
You believe that you can get something from this. There is
Cool.
enough of sample. So roll your harvest check.
Rolled a 2, so never mind.
Oh, what was the total?
I got a 3.
Oh, unlucky. You're a bit shaken up by the whole event. You're covered in tanning liquid. It is quite gross. What I will say is, your fumbling hands is what gets it, and that's what fails. But you believe you could have got some kind of poisonous reagent from this, but unfortunately you just can't get enough into the vial.
Fair.
Okay, what did you roll, Laura?
It was like a 5. It was worse.
Yeah, no worries. Okay, so Jeffrem is in the living room. He's a bit shocked. You guys have set a fire. He comes over and he starts scrubbing the pan to scrape out some of the old stuff from the pot. He looks very weak.
I'll take over.
Oh, thank you.
Maya, do you want to go see if he's got anything in the cupboards and start making him some food I can clear up?
Yeah, I'll do. We'll cook together.
All right, yeah. Well, you guys collectively. You get him some water. You put the pot onto boil, and he's got some jars of stuff, but all of his fresh stuff's gone. It's
Alright, I
not-
can make like a sauce. Is there some sort of rice or pasta?
No, he's got like an old hard bit of bread and some cheese.
Okay,
How far
I'm
away
gonna
is
put.
morning? How far away is the hotel?
Half-hour walk.
No,
Yeah.
hold on. What I'm going to do is make like a soup out of the stuff in the jars, add the bread to thicken it, and then when it's ready,
Oh, nice.
put some
Yeah.
cheese on the top.
Oh, he
Very
likes some of
nice.
that. Yeah, he's like, oh.
Have I
Haven't eaten like this.
walking around with a massive bread?
Jesus Christ. So you guys.
That guy really likes his soup.
He's had a hard day.
Have I walked in at this stage?
Yeah, so you guys are all in there.
Can I speak to the guy?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have some sort of risk assessment for those chemicals? I believe, judging by their smell and their viscosity, that they are out of date by several months. And hello, nice to meet you. I'm Eugene Ballantyne. Sorry, I should have introduced myself first. My mum would have been, awfully cross with my impoliteness there. But yes, they are out of date.
Yeah, I've self-taught, so I'm sorry if I've done this wrong.
Perhaps buy a book, or
Gene,
I'm just trying to help him.
this man's been through enough today.
Also-
all the past few days.
He's eating his soup.
He's just eating his soup.
I'm just yelling at him.
Okay.
Well, I'll go and start a risk assessment. I walk out. Start a risk assessment of the chemicals.
Just don't mind him. He's
I have a massive bite.
Should we take him to the guild and get him checked or something?
Maybe we do need to have a word with Eugene.
So as you go back outside, Eugene,
I'm
you
not
probably
him becoming an alcoholic.
These are drinking
Late.
competition.
Cheers.
you're probably a little bit annoyed. At not only is the whole situation with the chemicals really ground your gears, but you are annoyed that you couldn't harvest anything from this creature. But when you walk back around the outside of the house in a strop,
There's another one.
you notice that from the so you were looking at the head wound, right, where you were trying to harvest stuff from it, and you gave up. But you notice where its mouth is laid open, you can see that there's something caught in its teeth that you didn't notice before.
It's one of Eugene's buffers.
And it's hanging. it's like a. It's like a
That
swat.
smells like me.
Little buddy.
It's like a swatch of something that was poking, it bunched up here, and it's now.
Have a fondle around it as well.
Very nice. You retrieve from its mouth a kind of mess of. There's a toenail in there, and then you pull this bit out, and it was really wedged in its teeth, and it's a piece of. It's like a swatch of fabric, and on there is an embroidered section, which obviously was too tough for it to get to chew, and it is black, and it has a lotus on it. Sorry, it was once a pale piece of fabric, and on here is a lotus that's been embroidered.
I will go over to Sentinel. Sentinel, you were talking about the was it the lotus?
The touch lotus, yeah.
Yeah. Oh well, I've just found this bit of fabric in that creature's mouth.
Does it look like the symbol that I saw on one of the streets on this road? I think.
Mm-hmm. It's pretty similar.
Okay, we'll hold on to that because this looks like this little guy's been going after a couple of.
Did you say
needles.
Lotus? Touch lotus?
Yeah.
Why are you talking about that? What's that got to do with this?
Oh, it was in its mouth.
I'll have a look.
Well, what's your problem with the I don't want to show it him yet, but why shouldn't we be talking about the touch lotus?
Well, I mean, don't know if I should be talking about it.
I think you owe us.
Plus I stay in thieves' can. One thief to another.
Okay, roll. One of you can roll persuasion with advantage, or you can both roll.
You might as
want to do?
Yeah, you might as well, I think.
+7, so.
Yes, do it.
Mine's +5.
Oh, we'll be alright. Oh, it's not that bad. 16. The other one was
he doesn't look convinced, and he looks starting to get a little bit, frustrated that he has to treat you with you've saved him, and then when you speak to him in thieves' camp, Touch Lotus is the Thieves Guild now. Don't think they're operating at the moment. No, I'm not sure. I used to. Look, I'll be honest with you. I worked as a thief.
Honestly, then nothing wrong with it. Carry on.
Well, it was back in the day when the Lamores still ran it. When Belseal's father...
Belseal.
He said Belseal. Belseal's father, Eduardo, still ran the place. He'd be devastated about what it's become now. But, no, the Touch Lotus Thieves Guild now, not the Lamores. See, all I know is, I'm assuming you said you've only been here a couple of days. I didn't hear it from me, but as I know it, Thieves Guild under the Lamores, they were unnamed by higher-ups. Don't know what they did. Something to do with betraying them, the higher-ups of some sort. And then there was a coup after they were unnamed by the higher-ups. And they were kicked from the old guild HQ by a man called Fenriv, and he took over. That was about a year ago now, and under him it's called the Touch Lotus Thieves Guild, but I haven't heard them operating much, to be honest.
Sorry, just to check my notes, Fenriv was the one who's replaced, or he's the one who was...
Fenriv is the one who took over, and the Mores work out some in now. I think they're doing jobs out some in the main city. I don't know. I don't like them no more. Don't like any of them anymore. I'm just going to keep on tanning my levers. Speaking of that...
Well, some of it went a bit mouldy.
Yeah, it does that if you leave it for a few days. He starts gathering a few things up. And
Did you say
busying.
Don't like her anymore?
Well, her, him, don't like any of them.
That was a specific person.
Specific.
Why would they be going after you?
No, I don't think they're going after me. Just don't like them.
No, as in the weird creatures.
Yeah.
Oh.
Have you done anything?
Were they sent after me?
Well, has anyone else been having the problem with them?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know where they came from. I tried tracking them, but when you can't see them, it's quite hard. I saw some pattering in the leaves one day, but I was half sure it was just me going crazy.
Talk to your neighbours?
Don't really have any. I did track them a little bit, for what it's worth. It came from deeper in the fissure, but didn't look far. Funnily enough, that's where the old HQ used to be. If you want to be a bit conspiracy theory,
For Lotus?
maybe it is yeah. Well,
it did have that bit of fabric in its mouth.
well.
Maybe it's taken over the guild.
Maybe if it's the old HQ, it's what's left from the guild. Someone else has taken up shop in there.
I don't know. He looks down at the one inside. He's like, not seen anything like that before.
I'll start to drag it outside and round to join the other one.
Yeah.
So it's out of his house, so he can start to clean up a little bit.
As you're doing that, he kind of busies himself, and he starts collecting a few things up and putting them in like a little sack. No, that's fine.
I was going to say,
Don't do that.
I was going to say, I tap him on the shoulder at one point. You know, I'm sorry if I came across rude. I've had a very bad day. I've been attacked. I've been covered in some out-of-date chemicals, and I tried to harvest some blood, and it didn't go very well. And I've had a very bad morning, so I do apologise.
Well, the tannin stuff might build you up. You'll be all right.
In what way, if anything, I should really clean this off? It might, it could be corrosive or...
Oh, yeah, it is.
Yes, part of my coat is now bleached, a horrible colour.
Well, some people pay for that, so...
No, they don't, not from where I'm from.
All right. He chucks into
Oh, sorry, I was going to say, but anyway, I am very sorry, and if my mama and papa were here, they would tell me to give you a jelly bean as an apology. So here's a jelly bean. Would you like one?
I'm quite all right, thank you. I've just had some soup.
They're really good.
No one ever says no to my jelly beans.
Dessert.
I message him. Just take it. He's had a bad day.
No one's ever said no to my jelly beans.
All right,
before.
thank you. And he puts his hand out. Thank you.
Oh, you've got a very nice lychee flavoured one there.
I will save that one. I look forward to trying that.
Okay, and when you do, pick a card.
Okay. He puts it in his pocket.
Are you not going to eat it now?
He chucks it in his mouth. Oh, that's very nice, actually.
Pick a card.
He smells strongly of catnip. This will result with the cat in the cat. All the cats in the area being.
That's the dogs to the cats.
He's like, oh, it's leaving a funny smell, but no, it's nice, thank you. And he hands you the bag, Eugene, and he's been putting stuff in there. What
else will be affected by that?
That's a good point.
Yeah, I don't know. He's a celestial spirit, isn't he?
Yeah, it is a fiend.
A fae, yeah.
Fae or fiend, I think.
I open the door for cats.
How many cats?
How quickly do you think this stuff works? You open a bag of catnip and then you're swarmed with cats.
That's what the adverts say with the dreamies.
You can tell that's an Alice one.
Yeah, that's great. He hands you the bag. He's like, I spent my gold getting a message to some people that I was looking for help for. So here you go. He gives you the bag.
How would they help you?
Well,
Are they going to come here?
yeah, I mean, it's the crew of the Odmium. They not like normal pirates.
Pirates?
Well, they're not like normal ones. They don't hurt. They don't.
Uncommon pirates?
They're
Rare, you would say?
yeah. Well, yeah. They don't. The other normal pirates don't like them because they don't rob. They don't rob civilians or anyone. They only.
Oh, so sailors.
Well, they're not really because they do all sorts. They do like treasure hunt. You know, they're pirates, but they don't take from the poor people.
Is this another crew of adventurers?
Almost there. Hang on.
But look, I don't even know if they got my letter, but it cost me my money, so I don't have anything for you. But
We don't
take
need
that.
well, what's even in here?
There are 4 scented torches used for making pleasant fragrances to cover the smell of tanning, and they burn for 2 hours each. There are 4 of them. There's a common potion of healing,
I
and
love that.
there is also a
just
box
chuck
of 10 vials, including 2 common curative reagents, 2 common reactive reagents.
Oh, I need to write this down.
So Eugene
You need to write all of them down.
2 of each common reagents. And,
Okay, cool.
And 4 empty vials. I know you're a bit of an alchemist by the sounds of things, so.
Oh, thank you. That's very kind of you.
Well, yeah, I need to get a load of new stuff now because someone's bloody smashed the shelf off the wall. But
As I check out all of the reagents, I give Sentinel the healing potion. You probably need this more than I do. I mean, at the moment, I am a bit sore, but most of the time.
I take it nicely, but I was like, you didn't get fucked. It's a common healing potion.
If we wanted to reach out to these pirates, what would be the best way?
oh well, I sent my letter through Ripper, but I do hear that they're moored. They could still be out. They could still be moored here. I don't know. I sent the letter first one about a week ago. But Ripper's a good place to start. I don't like him.
Yeah, he does need to put his nipples away, to be honest.
Well, we just...
It's a bit unhygienic.
Well, don't tell anyone about me sending that letter, all right? I don't want any of the other pirates getting their
There you go.
pants in a twist.
Can they even read?
Well, if they hear that I've been seeking out the Odmium crew, then they won't like it.
It's very judgmental.
Oh, I'm sorry, I've had a very bad morning.
The literacy rate in
Do you need to go back for a nap?
is 80%.
Thank you for helping me. I hope morning's got, a bounty for you.
I think she said
And
she'd
a
give us
free meal.
food.
Well, I better get clearing up.
Do you want me to write down that soup recipe for you?
Yeah.
I'll write down the soup recipe.
Thank you. Yes.
I feel like we paid him.
He spoons a bit more out of the big pot into
Remember to put the cheese on the top.
Oh,
Finishes
yeah.
the dish.
All right.
All right.
Cheers. They're distracted now.
Do we want to delve deeper into the fissure?
Oh, are you okay?
Can I do something very quickly
Yes.
first? Because I think we said that there was a thieves' camp response on North Street now, North Fisher.
Yes. So it is at the entrance of it where the bridge goes over the front.
How far away is that? That's like a half an hour walk.
No, to the entrance of North Fisher, probably 15 minutes.
Can I wander up there and on that bridge put, I'm assuming the similar way that they've had like a symbol for their houses, do one for V.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure.
And on the one previous to it,
Well, you left a mark before.
yeah, basically an equivalent of basically asking to show deference, kiss the ring, can we come have a meeting?
Who are you addressing it to?
Whoever picks up.
Okay. So in the...
So immediately after the one that I would have sent, which obviously
Sure.
we're assuming they responded to.
Uh-huh.
How early is it?
It's probably coming on for around 10 in the morning at this point.
No,
Use mage hand and a pen to do that.
I would say, yeah, that'll take you half an hour probably to do that.
No, I was
Sentinel.
just thinking like if it was near lunchtime, we would
go back
go back and
So
then
we'll-
go out again.
So you marked North Street again, but with the V, and then you've done the mark of deference on the first one. Okay. So you were going to do something for her, weren't you? In the time so you've got about half an hour while Sentinel's doing that. So
No, I was just asking if we were going to go deeper into the fissure bit.
We absolutely can.
Worth
It's
a
just
try.
if we were going in first, I want to do this to set up. today.
Yeah.
I mean, it might be nice to, we've only just got here. we have
We had a
to.
short rest.
Well, yes, but
Oh, yeah.
I was bitten several times.
You could have a short rest.
Thanks.
Well, I was going to say while Sentinel's there, but you guys can spend an hour at Jeffrem's or whatever, and then you come back. And
I don't mean like right now. I just mean in
So
general.
I can have my spell slot.
All right.
I was just going to heal up.
You can go.
You can use your hit dice.
So So collectively, it's an hour short rest. Are you going to then go and do that after the short rest?
Just walking around not count as a short rest.
I will.
We can go back to
I'm not
mornings.
doing a lot. I'm just doing a lot.
You've gone for a little stroll.
Just relaxing with
So you could, that's fine. And then, so that will say, it'll take you a full hour. What are you guys going to do in your short rest for your sort of light activity?
Just chill.
You can say nothing.
Yeah, I mean, do we want to go back? Do you want to go back to mornings and just report in with morning, or and have the short rest there, and get an early lunch maybe?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm happy to go with the flow, but we're here and we're going to go deeper into North Fisher.
And then, then come back.
We are already here.
If that's where they're coming from, surely we should get to the root of the problem.
And then go back to morning.
we can have a
like
look
we
around.
fixed it.
If you guys are thinking of going in there, just be careful, because there's not much down there, but the old HQ is, if they're still operational, the Lotus, they don't like trespassers much, so just be careful.
We're not trespassing, we're just going to go have a look.
Yeah, if it's still operational, we can back off. I just want to see if it is, if that's where it looks like where these things are coming from.
We'd just say we were tracking the bloody prince down.
That makes sense to me.
And if they ask why, well, I'm guessing it bit a piece of them out.
Yeah, that was me stealing the thingy that we got.
Okay.
Just wanted to return it.
So it sounds like you guys are just short rested at Jeffrem's. You've gone for your walk. Okay, so Sentinel comes back. You finished your short rests. Have you already hit dice?
Yep.
Do
Okay.
you want to wake Clayton up, or is he still
Oh,
napping?
I mean, it is in South Street, so
He's far away.
Leave him.
He's
How
leaving.
far away was it?
it's about half hour to mornings.
I wish I hadn't taken him off my fucking butt, because I would have woken
He's having a
him
lovely
up.
morning.
Actually,
He woke up, snuggled up next to Amaya.
during my short rest, can I use the send-in suite to send a message to, I can't remember her name, the alchemist.
Oh, Talina.
Talina, yes.
Oh.
You may, yeah.
So yeah, I pick up the peach or whichever one I have. Yeah. Oh, hello. How are you? This is Eugene, by the way. Eugene Ballantyne. In case you didn't know.
That's 20.
We're in Delnori.
That's it.
20. You got two more.
Where's you?
You hear back. I don't know how accurate I was there. You hear back. Oh, hello, Eugene. I'm on a coach, headed for Delnori. This is odd. I hope you're okay. Is that it?
You've got 5.
Oh, please, it does it. Look after yourself.
2 more words.
My love.
Okay, bye.
Good talk.
I love that. Eugenia's all introduction.
He's just out by the canal, like, hey.
What's up, girl? How you doing?
Okay, so
I should have just started with, it bit me. I just left it at that.
So, getting on for, it's about 11:30, coming up to 12. What is the plan, guys?
Does anyone else want to do anything before we go into a thieves guild? Is everyone looking okay?
I look
Yeah,
great.
Well,
I tell you what he would have done actually is, he goes to burn his letter and he just gives it to you, Aura, because you were talking about the Odmium crew.
Cool.
Maybe he sort of says, I finished it, you can give it to them if you want, not that it matters much anymore. So it's just Jeffrem's letter to the Odmium.
Right.
Okay.
Should we go?
Monziel, get down from the roof now. It's okay. You can come
He's
down,
stuck in the
buddy.
car. No,
Do you need a
he's-
hand?
Yeah, he's all right. He leaps down onto your shoulder. Oh, a bit tired.
You've been up there for like an hour doing nothing. Did you not have a nap?
I was watching the man, and then Maya fell down. It was quite funny. She fell off the roof.
That is funny. You don't know who said that.
I get the sense he's slagging me off.
That's fair.
Okay, so
He's a gossipy little boy.
what's your passive again, Freya? Is it 21?
30.
47.
69.
180.
Oh,
Where is it?
I think it's 20. Oh, it might be 23 actually.
Why am I being so
Yeah.
silly?
So you kind of, as you're leaving, you catch a glimpse of the tracks that he was talking about. They're coming from the opposite direction, but they're very old now. There's one in the mud outside his house, and so the hoof is pointing towards his house. So obviously you're walking in the direction that you think it would have come from.
Okay.
But it only goes for, you only keep sight of it for 20 feet, and by the time the mud of his property ends, you've lost it. But it is leading you deeper into the fissure. So you guys walk deeper down North Fissure Street, or North Fissure, sorry, Obscure Street. The mist begins rolling over the canal on your left, and the boardwalk narrows, and the houses get further and further apart, and the vertical gardens are traded for just hovels and unkempt bits of cliff that look like they could fall onto the properties beneath them. And you see a few warehouses, more like shacks, a cluster of homes that are made from stacked, jagged cliffside rocks, and you're really almost at the deepest point of North Fissure at this point. And you see jutting from the fog a wooden bungalow. You can only see the tops of its roof in the fog, and a steeple that's been burned out on the top. On the sides, there's a porch that wraps from the front round to the side, and out in front there's a series of jumbled tombstones that you can see bits of in the fog, but your eyesight is really limited when you're in the fog.
I look at the tombstones. This must be the dead centre of town.
You are all good today.
Do you have a book or something?
To you? I was going to say. How old is she now? Is it 6 months? 'Cause
Yes,
that
it is.
seems about right.
Alright, you are not very funny. I don't find your jokes funny at all.
Eugene really got
Why has everyone gone quiet all of a sudden? Did you find them funny as well?
I mean, it made me chuckle.
Oh, just me then. Oh, well, they found them.
But not in like a good way, as in a, oh, that was such a shit joke. But it still made me laugh.
Eugene, are you okay?
I'm fine. I mean, I thought I was fine. I'm being so rude, and I don't mean to be, but it wasn't very good. It was a terrible joke.
But Eugene, normally you just laugh. What? Eugene.
I just lift up my top. I've got a bruise, Sentinel.
I know you have a bruise, bud.
I smell of out-of-date ammonia.
Yeah, we can fix that, Moxie.
Do you need cleaning up, Eugene?
Well, I've got one of these candles, but yes, please.
Okay, presentation.
I feel like lighting a candle next to all those chemicals is a bad idea.
He goes up.
Well,
Eugene funny.
I'm very sorry. Tell the joke again.
No, it's
Oh.
it.
It's gone, the moment's passed.
Yeah.
But the next message, Eugene. But the next time he tells a joke, you're gonna fucking laugh.
Okay.
It's fine. I've only taken it personally.
Good one. Oh, was that not the time? Oh no, sorry. I'll try again.
You guys see from across the way someone like open their front door and look out across the fog of the canal, like, and they go back in and close the door.
Insight.
They're like the other side of the canal, but
Were we being loud?
yes.
I mean, Eugene is very much being
It's like 10 in the morning. It's not going to be loud now.
It's about midday.
It's okay to party at midday.
It was surprisingly dark in here for midday. The cliff is really narrow and tall, and you're at the kind of base in this fogged, like, pooling area.
Can I just go and look at some of the tombstones and just names and dates and just have a look?
Yeah, okay. You step onto the property. Your feet sink into the mud for a moment, and roll. What was everyone else doing before Aura wades into this?
I mean, I'm not wading in. Now you've said the word wade. I'm just gonna wait.
On the boardwalk.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep looking for footprints.
Okay. Roll perception check.
I want to look out for watchers, people who might be.
Yeah, perception check.
I'm trying to think of a funny joke to tell Aura.
Very nice. Yeah.
Zeal help me.
And Moxie.
Looking. I mean, I know thieves can't as well, so yeah, look out for any.
Any signs.
Yeah, I mean, I know the symbols.
Okay.
Essentials, but yeah.
Roll investigation.
Cool. Yeah, can I have Ansel help me as well?
Sure.
Yeah.
So you're looking for specific places that people might have made notes. Okay, Aura.
How much space around is there around?
It is. I mean, it's a wide open front garden, and they're jumbled. Some of them have been broken. Some of them are wonky. These tombstones. But the fog is really thick when you step onto the property, and it's about it's sort of between 5 and 7 feet where it fades. So it's really difficult. It's very heavily obscuring your sight. So you would have to you'd find the tombstone, and you'd have to look over it one by one.
Can I just drop a divine sense? Good and evil, anything affected by a hallowed spell, or the location of any celestial fiend undead within 60 feet that's not behind total cover.
Sure. So it's good and evil, celestial fiend, undead.
And anything affected by the hallowed spell.
Okay. You do not sense a celestial, a fiend, or an undead. There are no hallowed areas. These graves were not made by anyone with any divine power. This ground is not hallowed, and you do get a sense. What was the range?
60 feet.
You get the sense of evil from within the house, but it's on the edge of your sense.
How close is Freya to me?
They're back on the boardwalk, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you've only gone in maybe 10 or 15 feet or so.
I'll just message, because I don't want to broadcast it, and I'll just say, I think there's something evil in this house.
And you would also sense that's out of your range, 60 feet into the house, yeah, so you can't really pinpoint, it's just on the edge of your range in the house somewhere.
I'll save another divine sense for later.
Okay, your check.
Yeah.
What did you roll for that?
What was it?
You were looking at tombstones, right?
Yeah.
So I've got everyone to roll.
Yeah. Is it perception?
Yes, if you want, it's up to you. I don't know if you're looking at what are you looking for?
I was just looking at names, anything we might have heard of at any point, or not, just relay some names to everyone else.
Sure,
if anyone else heard them.
I mean, it's so heavily obscured within the property that you're not going to have much luck past reading them as you find them.
Yeah, it's a 3.
Okay. So you read off a few names. Some of them are so dirty and unkempt, it's impossible to read them. And other checks?
27.
For your perception. On the prints, you pick up a trail, but it's only on the property. And the moment that you step onto it, where the fog is really pooling down, it's hard to follow it, and it takes you a while. You see one, and then you lose sight of it, and you have to go back. But then you see another one, and you're like, wait, is it the part of the same track? There are tracks here, but they are very difficult to follow in the fog. It is, and I say it is a heavily obscured area. So you fail checks based on sight, but you can see that there's a footprint here. You move around for a bit, you see another one on the floor. you found a place where there's probably been these things, but it's impossible to say. It would be impossible to follow them in this.
Is this fog like familiar in feeling to me?
As much as it's a coastal fog, it doesn't feel unnatural. It feels like, yeah, this is the right place for it. We're on the coast. This is a deep area of cave on the coast.
Okay.
Do you have any way we can move?
There were some other checks, weren't there? You guys, you were looking. One of you looking for inscriptions. A thieves' sign, weren't you, Moxie?
Yes.
What did you get?
Yeah, 25.
You don't. Are you going onto the property?
I'll go as far as everyone else has gone.
Okay. Yeah. So you 25.
Yeah.
And Sentinel, you were
I
looking.
was looking for watches. But I got a 9.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, you eye the guy who looked out over the canal for a bit, but you don't see any other prying eyes. You didn't do a check. No. You were thinking of something to say to...
Oh, I thought of something to say.
Cool. Moxie, yeah, so you end up following Freya into the fog, and you lose her for a brief moment. You quickly catch up. It's very thick. And you start looking at areas that you know, and you're like, what would I have used as an area to send a message or an inscription if I was, this was my HQ? And you start looking at for anything that's permanent, and you come across a tombstone that it stands out. It's slightly more polished around the base is probably the best way. It looks maybe like people have been brushing it in a way that when people touch statues, the oils in their skin change it. And you can see on the side, on the front, there is a slit that's been carved into the stone. It's like a letterbox, very narrow. And you can see that underneath a layer of moss that hangs over the top in Thieves' Sign is an inscription, and it reads, drop gold messages and inquiries. This drop is watched. Trespassers will be killed.
Meanwhile, between the graves.
And I think that is where we will end today's session.
Not on an awesome joke.
Do it.
So I walk up to Aura. Aura, I thought of a very funny joke.
Okay then.
Especially you asked, we're looking at graveyards and everything. So what would you call it if an orphan walked into a graveyard?
Family reunion.
Oh yeah, you heard that one before.
Thanks for joining us. You can follow us on Twitter or Instagram and listen to us wherever you get your podcasts.